lichess and Twitch. Your host, otherwise known as the Tricky Fish, International Master William Paschall, here with Pawnda, the honorable patron of the tournament. Pawnda with many medals. Welcome, Masturbate and friends. We're going to get underway in about 15 minutes. Just getting started. I'd like to let the players gather for 15 minutes when I'm able to start the tournament early enough. It's rapid 7+3 and 2 hours. That's the standard procedure here for our Tuesday night. We have alternating rapid and blitz arenas on Tuesday nights. The rapid tournaments I call the Pawnda Arenas. This is the 21st Pawnda Arena I've hosted here on lichess.org. Guys, please don't forget to support the stream with a donation. If you can, please. Donations via PayPal or Streamlabs streaming donations, as you can see on the stream. Also, please subscribe and check out my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. You can see that the Moobot just announced my YouTube channel there. Please subscribe to help support the channel. I'm just around 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I haven't done much with it since I created the site, but we're going to try to get it working. International Master William Paschall here from Budapest, Hungary. We are going to enjoy some coffee and beer, relax, and play some rapid chess. Not many players yet thus far. No early registrants other than Yavuz666 and Acerbate, who we know very well. One of our best friends and subscribers here on lichess and Twitch. So guys, let's get some players in there. Welcome, good luck to everyone. Here's the link as people start to join us here on lichess. Everyone knows I try to host my streams at the same time. Even if it's not written down anywhere, I do have it actually. The stream times are actually written on the Twitch page. But we do host these streams the same time every day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 o'clock CET and 6:30 p.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday nights. I have a stream on Twitch and lichess. What is up, Acerbate? Are you ready for some rapid chess? I know you prefer the rapid to blitz, much like our other friend that starts with an A, Arsenal fan. I was thinking there's something interesting about that. Both you and Arsenal fan, kind of late starters, who never really grew up in the old era of no digital clocks, no increment. I mean, I spent the first 20 plus years of my chess career playing with sudden death time controls. There wasn't a such thing as an increment. I was complaining to Arsenal fan that he should really be good at like 3-0 chess, but if you start late, you never grew up in the era where there were no digital clocks, no increment. Might be sort of a strange adjustment. I was kind of thinking about it. Not easy to get used to. 5 friends online. Yabatis, he's actually supposed to be at the chess club. Yule Skinner, hopefully we get to see him. Someone on sound, I don't know if he's available. Will Skinner sent me a message 2 weeks ago that was it 2 weeks ago he was playing in a tournament in Spain with his family. I hope he did well. Maybe he'll stop by and join us for a tournament, guys. I'm going to post the link here. Kind of quiet thus far. I could have sent a message to the Twitch subscribers. I could still do that, actually. Let me see. What if we were to do that? Send a message to everyone amongst our subscribers. Let us try. Let us try. Send a message to your subscribers. Pawnda Arena. Be there. Starting in 5 minutes. My keyboard has really got serious problems. All right, got to be more selective about our laptop purchases. Quick message here. All right, I'm just typing that out so our subscribers will know what we're up to. Maybe a few will stop by. Quiet Tuesday night here. Going back to the stream now. Here's the link, guys. Excel Poker. You just turned in. I just sent a message to all the subscribers. Mostly people know and they start showing up, but I'm getting a little nervous. 10 minutes till the tournament starts. We only have 3 players. Usually we'd have like 7 or 8 by now. No worry. Excel Poker is now 2nd seed. I just got a message from someone. Oh, no Fortnite. I missed your messages while I was sending out a message. I've got a laptop now. I never had a desktop. Russian Off Zero sent me a position to analyze. He's a new viewer. It's nice when people are interactive. Oh, snap. I made this rated. Oh, no. It's supposed to be casual. Oh, well. Now it's rated. I've done that once before, Jimmy Tide. Yeah, I just spaced. No problem. I don't have a rating protect. I'm under 2,500. Yeah, almost always my tournaments are casual. If I was like 2,501, I would probably be nervous, but can't really go much further down than 2,460. Well, I could. But no, thanks for reminding me, I typically do make it casual. I don't know if that's going to affect people playing or not. And I hope nobody is... A lot of people might be under mistaken impression that it is casual because my tournaments are always casual. There are probably going to be some disappointed people who realize like halfway through the tournament that they lost like 50 rating points. Working on that all afternoon, Bob. So it's all about image. Johan Black Yao, I don't know how you pronounce that. Cell Poker, Yavuz, Asterbait, and Karam Baran. Got my beer close. Cheers. Yeah, I got my beer here. I should open it up. We're going to start the tournament. Speaking of opening up, starting the tournament at 6:45. It is rated. This is good practice. I've got a rapid tournament this Saturday over the board. See if we can push it over 2,400. It just takes too long. I don't even know what my K factor is in rapid chess. I'm going to assume I have the same K factor. I haven't played that many rated rapid games over the board. I have a really low K factor, the minimum, so my rating doesn't change in normal games very quickly. Does anybody know anything about FIDE rapid ratings, K factors? I never bothered to think about it really. If I have the same K factor, if my rating changes more quickly in rapid or not. I don't know. Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday is like $1,000 buy-in. Usually was like $1,000 buy-in on Poker Stars every Tuesday. A little bit rich for my blood. No one knows. I've played 20 years over the board and still don't know what the K factor is. It's changed because in the last like 10 years, FIDE changed the rules on it. I mean, now like people can have K factor up to 40, which means their rating would change 4 times as fast as mine. I would think it would create inflation, but I don't know. Blizzard is now second in command. Johan Blackjow. Just remember that, and I have no idea how you pronounce J's in the Philippines. But anyway, I'm doing European pronunciations with J because I live in Hungary. Yavuz, Asterbait, Karambaran, Eren, and Vumav. 10 players thus far. But I'm just thinking if my K factor was different, I could gain points more easily. Maybe my rating K factor for Rapid is different than if you go over 2400, your K factor drops. If you're an IM and if you're 2400, your K factor is like the minimum. I don't know if I did go over 2400 in Rapid too. But anyway, it's still easier to gain and lose points in Rapid Chess. More games, more quickly. Ralph, I called him. Russian Alpha Zero, otherwise known as Ralph. Send me an interesting position I haven't had time to look at. But thank you guys for interacting. I'm happy to answer your chess questions if I can. I inserted my own quote of the day because I'm bored with the lichess quotes. They're mostly really lame. I want my own quote. That's an old one, though. I say that all the time. I need to find some new chess quotes. All right, I've got my beer handy. Yeah, maybe we should start with the beer. Usually I like to drink the coffee before it gets too late, though. Won't be able to sleep. Asterbait, your favorite time control. Mule Skinner, I just mentioned you. I remember you played in a tournament. I hope it went well. We've got 2 minutes and 48 seconds, so we've got 11 players and going up. Good luck, everyone. Don't forget it's rated. Please do not be surprised when you lose all your rating points. It's an accident. I didn't mean to make it rated, but it was too late to start it over. If I realized earlier, I would have just started a new tournament, but just online chess ratings, who cares? I don't like it. I mean, it encourages people to cheat, I think, more. But because I'm a streamer and it's rated, and I'm higher rated, I think it encourages people to use engines and cheat. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is that I'm handicapped. By commentating during the games, I'm at a distinct disadvantage. So I'd rather not play rated, but screw it. Yeah, I mean, I have to cancel the tournament. Everybody would have to rejoin Fortnite. It's too much of an issue. Reverse psychology. I'll give Blizzard a quick draw with lots of rating points, and then submarine style come back into the tournament. I love draws. I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says that. I love draws. The quote of the day. Swiss Gambit. Sandbagging. I think a lot of people on lichess purposely keep their rating down so their pairings are easier for arenas. Another reason I don't like the arena system. I like the fact that you can get in and out of the tournaments. I don't like the fact that the top players are automatically paired with each other. It's also not good for people like me that take a while to warm up. It takes me till like halfway in the tournament to get warmed up. The London is definitely never allowed. London is for losers. Another t-shirt. No b3. No developing your queen bishop at all. Oh, Arsenal fan, you're not allowed to play. Don't forget it's rated. This is a rated tournament. Unintentional, but it is what it is. 18 players. I'm not facing his white openings at least. That's a relief. Alright, we've got 20 seconds to think of an opening. I'm very, not vulnerable, but, oh no. Did you pre-move that? So, I'm gonna like purposely like take at least 10 seconds per move. You actually play this opening? Like, I thought last time was just like a mouse slip. That's not the Scandinavian with Queen D6, you know. Just want to make sure. I wouldn't recommend playing this with black. But don't play the clock like this opponent does. You should use your time, guys. It's silly to do this. But Blizzard doesn't listen to me. It's a strange method of learning, you know. Disregarding what people say, but whatever works for you. Why play in a rapid tournament if you're going to play bullet? I don't really understand. Maybe it's just like, I think Arsenal, you have a little bit of the same, but sometimes with Arsenal I feel like it's I don't know if Blizzard has the same sort of issues, but I feel like playing knight f5 here, I feel like it's like a like you don't respect openings, or you don't want to treat the opening as a serious part of the game or something. Alright, so I'm not going to have a conversation with you in the stream now. Why don't you play in the tournament? We're not going to have this bantering back and forth while I'm playing rated games. Concentrate on your game, dude. You shouldn't be typing in the chat while you're playing. That's your coach talking. You should be concentrating on the game. Even if you're playing an 1100, I mean, try to get something out of it. You could say, oh, well, I'm playing a 1200. But even if you're playing a 1200, you should be concentrating your maximum every single game, no matter who you're playing. You have to play the Lone Wolf tournament today, same day. What luck. Alright. I can't try to play perfect chess here. I try to be a little perfectionist sometimes to the detriment of my time problems. We got to be a little more practical, not getting in time pressure every game. So what's up here? I don't think this exchange of white square bishops is an issue. Might even help white, although generally with a space advantage you want to keep pieces on the board. White has a very strong attack here. Bishop g4 was a bad move. Since it's rated, I'm going to try a little bit not to give away so many hints. It is a rated tournament, and I did not intend to make it so, but it is what it is. Blizzard is considerably worse here. But still, not that easy. It's a good pre-move, that queen c5. We need a little more pressure. Possible I allowed too much exchange, too many exchanges. My grammar is bad too. I allowed too much exchanges. Grammarly. This stream brought to you by Grammarly. Yeah, this is a huge position. Winning, I don't know about that. Padron and Tony. Now it's an arena. You never have to apologize for entering late. I think that's the single best feature. Getting in and getting out of the tournament. Queen b5, it's like some kind of sort of cheap shot to stay on my rook on f1. Is that the idea? Pure tactics. It's all good. Should have a very strong attack. So long as we don't get mated. Think first, move later. Isn't that the Willie Hendricks? The Willie Hendricks experience. Interesting position. I sacked a pawn. 2 pawns. WJ Liv, thanks for subscribing. Guys, don't forget this is a rated tournament. Rated is more fun to watch. Why is that? Really? Bob, you would never do anything but watch. You're not playing, right? Quit chess. Since the bite, you haven't been the same. They told you to take some time off from playing, right? Knight d4. Right. Interesting. I guess I should play this first. So I don't lose that A pawn. Actually, that's a bad move in a way. I don't know. I mean, I'm better, but I don't know if I have a winning position to choke, Bob, frankly. In order to choke, you have to have a winning position. Not sure I was ever winning. But we'll see. Sacrifice the pawn. One Pawnda. I missed this move. I guess I should win that pawn back while we're here. Although I could play knight d6. It's much more murky. That's a strange, surprising move. King g7. Hold on. Very surprised Black would play King g7 there. Alright, that's weird. King g7. You'd think he would have played King h8 for sure. Still not clear. I was going to play knight takes d5, but he wanted to trade queens. That was his whole plan, to try to trade queens, but I don't know why he played King g7. I thought after King h8, you know, this wouldn't be as strong, first of all. Secondly, he would have knight takes d5, queen e6, trading queens. Started teaching your bosses. My e7 knight is under attack. Something totally new and surprising. I'm not quite sure how this works. No, dude, seriously. All right. Back to the tournament. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to play Brony. It's not happening. Sorry, dude. How are you even in the tournament? You don't even have a rapid game. You're completely sketchy. You're not allowed to play. Brony's like, I don't know, dude. It plays like a grandmaster. Dude, the tournament's not meant for like provisional people. But anyway, you're supposed to have 20 games. I don't want to play like rated games against people who are 2600 and rated 1700. That's not really fair. That's what's wrong. You probably shouldn't play in the tournament until you have an established rating. I would appreciate it. I don't know why lichess changed the rules of these tournaments. It used to be that you literally had to have 20 rated games in a time control. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, Brony. You're like 2600. You play like a 2600. Whoever you are. Anonymously. But I don't want to play people who are like... you don't have to withdraw, but I don't want to play with you. You know, I don't want to play people who are GM strength with a 1700 rating. If it was casual, I wouldn't like it either, but it's not as... lichess changed it. I mean, it used to be that if I set 20 games... that means that you needed 20 games in Rapid. I wanted to send a message to the, the programmers of lichess that they should change it back, but they're always like kind of testy if you ever like complain about anything. So I thought, oh, why bother? Why bother to complain about it? It's clear, like, having 20 bullet rated games isn't significant to a Rapid tournament. You put it in a tournament making it. No, it doesn't help. All it asks for now is like rated games, like minimum rated games. But the problem is it doesn't matter if it's Rapid, Blitz, Bullet, anything. It used to differentiate. So like if it's a Rapid tournament, it has to be 20 Rapid games. Now it's like ridiculous. There's no point. What does it matter? It's anybody can have like 20 bullet games. This is an interesting variation. I'm getting this all the time. I just like, you to have a real rating, whatever. I mean, you played against me like a GM. So I don't want it to be rated. It was an accident. But I'm going to try to avoid playing people who are 1,000 points underrated. I've looked at this game subsequently, Padron Antoni. Bishop g5 I don't think is the best move. I had a game yesterday with f3. I've had 2 games against people who played f3. And I think I didn't handle it right against you last time. Subsequently, it's come to my attention that this is black's best move. h6 and g5 right away. It's strange how things happen. But a warning to everybody, it is a rated tournament. And I realized just like 2 minutes before we started it. So, otherwise I wouldn't freak out about playing 1700, so we're really 2600. Queen c2. I guess d6 now. There's a bunch of games. I like f3 a lot better. Padron Antoni. This has been played. There are games in this. I was talking about this with my opponent from Sunday. He had a game like this with white in an earlier game and then changed to playing f3. e3. We can transpose now to an e3 style position, but white would normally have the knight and f3 in those lines. e3 is interesting. Vast majority of games where this position was reached were f3. That doesn't mean that it's a better move, though. This is complicated. So h5... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should just naturally develop. But the questions start like when he plays bishop d3 here. I gotta send a message to lichess though. It's stupid to even have that feature when you set up a tournament, like how many rated games you need. I mean, that defeats the whole purpose of having that option when you set up the tournament. If it doesn't have an effect, then why have it? Anybody can play 100 bullet games in one day, or even in like 2 hours. 92. Interesting. So you're trying to play like knight c3. It's an interesting approach. I wonder if this has ever been played before. Now I can play h5, knight c3. Doesn't really help me too much. That does help me, actually. So we have h5. I don't know if this move is correct or not. Obviously kind of risky approach. Mule Skinner. No Fortnite. Do you have established rating yourself? 200 games. Very good. All right. So the problem here is that Antoni didn't calculate. I had the same hallucination. We have here is a failure to calculate. Strategically, what he did made sense, but it loses a piece. I had the same hallucination, but this little voice in the back of my head was like, wait, there's something not right about that. So he's going to regret that he didn't play f3 finally. And there's like one desperate move here, d5, but that shouldn't change anything. So, welcome guys to the tournament. Maybe I'll play queen f6. Trading of the queens. I like the square anyway in these types of variations. The running of the bulls and the trading of the queens. No, Antoni gets a little opening lesson because this exact thing has popped up 3 times in the last week for me. It's funny how things happen like that, you know? Like you cannot have the same variation for a year. I've literally had the same line 3 times in the last week. Over the board on Sunday, and then again a blitz game yesterday, and again today. IVYM, thanks for subscribing with Twitch Prime. 12 months. 1 year. It is over. But we have to be careful. White has only 1 pawn for the piece. I know what I would do, but I'm not going to give you guys as many hints in the rated version. We'll scoop this c-pawn as fast as possible. What's my bishop doing on b7? I played against the London for like 12 months. What? Bob. Sorry? Relevance, please? Lizards and snakes. Closely related. Castle's queenside. So I thought Antoni ought to just try to trade off his A pawn, but it's realistically like way too slow. He has rook d4 now. Rook d4, bishop a6, rook d1. He found it. Look what I found. There's even c5. No. That's my pawn now. Oof. Now he's down a full piece. It's my pawn now. All right, do you have DE? Can he play that? DE? Now I'm giving him hints again. Nah. It actually works. DE, FE, C5, bishop takes E2. Now you're still down a piece. That's not going to cut it. The DMV is the best. I wonder when I need to get my driver's license renewed. I was just thinking about that yesterday. What do you do if you are an American citizen who doesn't live in the United States? So you don't have like a state you live in. Then is there like an international driver's license for American citizens or something? Does anybody know? What happens when I no longer like have a US residency? Like, I don't even understand. Don't even start with me trying to get counterplay a full piece down. We need to get Juicebox on the case. He's our second lead investigator. Fortnite is now part of the investigation team. I make everyone paranoid. Please deposit rook here. Come on now. The OMG. I just did that. I just hung a freaking knight to play for the mate that wasn't there. It's alright. Don't panic. It's all good. Simple endgame. Good lord, man. Padron and Tony, you better not save this ending. I'm almost messed this up. It's unbelievable. I dropped the whole night. Yeah. He's the one who blew the lid off the Touchard scandal. Remember that guy? That character? I'm really blowing this ending for reals. Oh my god. I did it to myself. There's got to be a way to win this position. I can't believe I blew this. Holy crap. There's still hope. God, will you stop making good moves all the time? This is insane. I'm going to lose. Draw a piece up position. If Fuchsar just banned himself, we know that. But he's so fast and so confident. He just like instantly knows the right move. I can't believe he didn't resign down a piece. And I hung a piece. He was an honorable weasel. My opponent is an honorable weasel. You're not talking about my opponent. That's what ironically, a weasel, that's what my 9th grade science teacher called me, the weasel. I thought it was totally unjustified and unfair to call me a weasel. That was just wrong. Now what am I going to do? It's got to be a way he's so fast. It's got to be a way he can mess this up. Oh my god. Instantly finds the best move. Very good technique. I'm stunned by the technique. That's the one thing that people of this rating level don't usually possess. Almost uniformly. Any kind of endgame technique. Lichess 2000 players. The sad part is I'm going to lose more points. I'm going to lose more points than I gained from beating a 2200. Probably here. He's much, much faster than me. Wow. Unbelievable. He's gonna like win on time or something? This is ridiculous. You don't deserve a draw. Down a piece. If it wasn't rated, I would probably be more willing to accept it. He found the right move before with King C1 and just forgot about it. That was cheap. But his comeback was cheap too. I don't feel too bad. I feel badly that I played badly, but I don't feel bad about the result. Uh-oh. Not Fortnite. He's not playing. I don't want to take on Fortnite. What do we got? Zell Poker. Arsenal fan. Abdul. XL Poker. Who else is in here today? There's Aldisto, a little bit late. 2250. I made the tournament rated by accident, guys. For 2,000, you shouldn't have exchanged there. Sorry? Russian Alpha Zero is on 5. I don't understand what you're talking about. I mean, I simply hung my knight. I thought it was like I was threatening mate. I was up a whole night for nothing. It's embarrassing. Welcome to the stream, guys. Please support the stream if you can. Thank you for the awesome swindle. He actually played the great endgame and then just forgot to play King C1 again. Very fast, too. Brony 1792 question mark. Any theories on who Brony is? Because I'm almost sure it's somebody from my stream previously. At least I know Russian Alpha Zero is human. We hope. WJ Luft, they seem like a human the last time I played them. The name is kind of scary. Admittedly, the name is scary. We're going with the English. I'm not awake yet. Yeah, no, good technique, Padron. Most people don't have it. If you studied Dvoretsky Endgame Manual from beginning to end, probably you're in good shape. Most people don't have the patience for that. Endgames are like a forgotten art now, with the time controls getting faster and faster. Why was your other account timed out? How can you follow the tournament, the stream, and play your game at the same time? He has a bot. There's a bot for that. Don't ask me, man. We don't know who this Fortnite character is. I don't know. It's kind of sketchy. C4. This is different than the ALMS variation. So, how exactly should I handle this? Should I play B3, attack the base of his pawn chain? That's not the base, that's the face of his pawn chain. I don't know. I guess bishop G5 is good. That's what Arsenal fan does. He types in the chat constantly, like he spams the chat and plays at the same time. How do you spam the chat and play at the same time? We will transpose to the ALMS variation. If black plays what? That's a different move. Interesting. A6. Russian Alpha Zero is secretly ALMS' other account. A6 supporting B5 makes some sense. But alright. Nobody timed you out, Bob. Maybe Mubot loves you. A6 is bad. I don't know. It's definitely unnecessary. I don't know that I'm threatening anything in this position. If he just castles, I mean, how bad is it? Seriously, like, if he just castles now, you say that bishop e6 is needed, but why is it really needed? Like, what is white threatening in this position? I guess I'll play b3. Yeah, he didn't castle. I mean, it's looking really suspicious for black now. Bishop d7 also very strange. Bishop f6, knight takes d5. Knight takes e5, pawn takes e5, bishop e5. It's actually okay for black. I don't know, my coffee just didn't have any effect again. I don't feel even awake. This beer must... Do they make beer that has caffeine in it? I'm gonna have to get some of those really good Belgian beers. Delirium Tremens, or whatever it's called. Where's Nefedov? I want some Delirium Tremens. Like Nefedov's favorite. You have that at home? Oh no, spamming in the tournament chat? That guy. They just took over with the Turkish. Are they talking to themselves? They're having a one-way conversation. What are you talking about? You're having a conversation in Turkish with yourself? Seriously? I can understand if there were like two Turkish guys talking to each other, but... What is he saying? It's a one-way conversation. That's crazy. Bishop f6. So the key is that I defended e3. Now he's lost. So Nefedov is supposed to come visit, and we drink Belgian beer together. This is not the way this variation is supposed to go. Now you can't even see anything in the chat but this crazy one-way Turkish conversation. He's complaining about migrants or something. I don't know. Too many migrants. How much he hates the EU. I'm just trying to figure out what it could possibly be about. Is it chess related? Can anyone pick up any? Let's not pay attention. He's just being friendly. What's your name? Bob's already there. Google Translate. Chess players are never ever mentally ill. Russian Alpha Zero. Bishop d8 was probably the only move there, realistically, for black. This is a good general system if you play like Mr. Ahms, but you have to omit a6, play bishop e6 and castle, like Ahmsy. Ahms, did you look at our game from the other day? Like, what did you do wrong? I thought it was just going to be another boring draw, and you let me win rather quickly. That was very surprising, frankly. You must have made some kind of serious mistake. I haven't had time to really look at it. Oh, he's putting in lyrics. All right. He's probably just typing in like song lyrics in Turkish or something. Teenager. All right. It's not political. Man, my guinea pigs are like freaking out. You can almost hear that on the stream. I have these guinea pigs that like demand They demand to have snacks at all hours. If you don't give them snacks constantly, they're like screaming and banging on the cage. I never knew guinea pigs were so aggressive. Johan. Ambulance is on the way for someone. I'm going to stick to my guns here. I'm pretty tired. Play what you know best, I guess. When in doubt. I need an espresso shot. Don't even talk about it. God. The last 2 nights I haven't slept well because I have skylights in the bedroom, and when it rains fairly hard, it makes a really loud sound. It's so irritating, you can't sleep. It happened 2 nights in a row that it starts raining like exactly when it's time to go to sleep. So for 2 nights I haven't had a good night's sleep. This is Arsenal. For Arsenal, Bishop C4. Well, I mean, the best Sicilians are the dragon, not the dragon. The best Sicilians seem to be the Najdorf and the Sveshnikov. I mean, I don't know. Those are the only two. Actually, there's 3 kinds of Sicilians you can realistically play. Did Johan just blunder? No, this is a variation. Just not very common. You can play Sveshnikov, Najdorf, or E6-based Sicilians. Now I don't even know if I'm supposed to play Queen A5. It doesn't make sense. I have to go back. This is rarely seen. Basically, it transposes to an English attack type position, except I can do Knight G4. I'm like a tempo up, though, on an English attack. But when you talk about like recommending opening variations to people, I mean, really, I think that's a kind of personal thing based on style and preferences. It's not easy to just, hey, you should play this. Maybe the Najdorf, but it's so popular, I try to stay away from it. Am I a tempo up on normal English attack here? I guess. I could also go Knight G4. Knight G4, Bishop G5, Queen B6 again. That would be funny. Why not? I don't know what this is. No, I mean, Queen B6 again, Knight B3. It's not that great. I guess I could play Bishop G5, Bishop E7. That's weird. White should be slightly better there. I haven't been playing this line much at all. And even when I was, I almost never encountered Knight B5. This is an extremely rare move. I think I saw like 1 or 2 games. Most people don't want to pull their bishop back off of G5. So Bishop E7 is pretty lame. I'm just going to be playing like a normal position with my queen on B6 and my knight on G4. My knight on G4. It might work out, actually. I'm not crazy about it, though. Knight B3. H6, Bishop H4, G5, Bishop G3. knight e5, I guess, for lack of a better idea. He could have played bishop f4. Maybe that's even better. Actually, what is my plan here? White is just better now. Johan actually has a fairly new account. We played twice. 5+3. A 5+3 win and a draw. What was that draw? Why was it a draw? It was a draw by rep. I was white. So now f3 threatening bishop f2. What about castling? You don't like castling? Do you have a problem with castling? He doesn't like castling. I can't blame him. Also not a fan of castling. Gotta watch out for those like bishop takes b5 sacrifices if I play b5. White is slightly better here. I have to do rook g8. It's like a Nimzo, Leningrad. I can castle queenside too. Everybody's allowed. Now he castled. So bishop b5, pawn b5, knight b5, interesting. I don't know about that. I don't really like castling queenside, and I think this knight a4 could be an issue. Sharp position. Technically, he should be better, king safety wise. Okay. Presumably, I have to defend that pawn. Maybe I should just play g4, but then f4 is possible. Damn, dude, he just keeps piling on the pressure. Finally, a moment where he didn't attack something with king b1. Tough position. What I like about not castling is your constant threats to go either way. I mean, it's not that it wastes time not playing attacking moves. Castling commits you, you know. I think that's the problem with castling. Not the fact that you need to focus on making more aggressive moves. Oftentimes you can gain the advantage by getting the opponent to commit one way or the other to the other side. Very aggressive play by my opponent here. What's next? Unbelievable command of the game. White just calling the shots constantly. 2100. I feel like I'm on the verge of losing. Don't trust my position. I feel sleepy. Warning to everyone, this is a rated tournament. Usually I make it casual. The dude is seriously spamming. Now somebody's putting a simul ad in my... I hate that too. They put simul ads in other people's tournaments and simuls. That's so pathetic. Yeah, bishop e2 is a normal move. Alright. What's this about? New aggressive plan. Righto. My queen. My queen. B4, knight A4. We must attack. Knight on C6 is like the worst piece ever in chess. It's always in the way of something. In this particular case, not so much. This bishop. I love playing knight to the side of the board. Maybe I can win on time. We're definitely not winning on position. I have concerns. That move, not so much. Bishop d4 is a strange move. What's he trying to do? What is he trying to do? I don't know. Take on e5. There could be problems. Takes on e5 and like knight to c5. I don't know. This is kind of a wimpy response to play knight takes b3. He took that way. Totally unexpected. Very safe. Safe decision. Why did I take on b3? If you're going to play that. I wish I hadn't done that. So solid. That's the Arsenal fan pawn structure we have from the other day. Freaking ambulance. Why don't I play a5? This is a serious concession. I don't see how else to protect. Maybe a5. How strong is this guy? Why is he 2183, 2183? Oh, this move. Look at that. What? I just busted. I saw it as soon as I played it. Yeah, he played knight b5 instantly, setting it up with rook h7. It's a long sequence. You have to see all the way through queen c8 check, queen e6, etc. It's a lot of moves to actually find. just keeps coming in, like, unbelievable. So perfectly coordinated, White's play, isn't it? Kind of striking, isn't it? Strikingly coordinated, I would call White's game. For 2183, not bad. Is he going to make a mistake today? What a positional player. And playing such an aggressive system. Unusual. But he made some minor concession. Still, I'm in a lot of trouble. I have basically zero counterplay at all times. Never had a threat my whole life. And the beat goes on. Another threat. Total command. Do we have something to work with? Yes. Black has chances to hang on here. I'm not that optimistic yet. Where's Brittany Bob? Did they ban it from Twitch finally? Come on. There should be a draw. This ending should be a draw. Where are you going? Wow. Dude, he's 2183. This game is taking way too long. Mate. It is mate. Almost mate. That was scary. Fortnite won all of his games so far. That was... We gotta be careful. I don't want to play Fortnite. Oh no. Did you play 1200s? Why did I make the tournament rated? Now I'm afraid of everyone. Fortnite beat Mule Skinner, Johan, Black Jow, Zell Pokers on now. Alright, 1800. That was just my opponent trying too hard. It should have been a win for him. Then it should have been a draw. I got totally confused in the opening with that weird line. I think I faced that maybe like twice. The Asterbait attack with Bishop C4. Alright. You can transpose to the Grand Prix attack. Grand Prix, the Sozin. No, in C3 it's Asterbait. C3 is a good move. Or is it actually here? No. I don't think it's good here. It's probably not that bad for white, actually. This is probably really not that bad. What do I do? You know? It's like a reasonable Kopek system. Oh, man, I don't know. Asterbait, what are you doing to me here? Damn it. Is this really an 1800? 1400 bullet, 1600 blitz, 1800. It just goes up. Thankfully he played d4. I think like queenside play with a4 and stuff is probably more dangerous. So he's now 1800. He hasn't used any time for the whole game. Playing a really weird setup there. He seems kind of confident for random 1800. 1600 in blitz, 1400 in bullet. Something better go right for me here. I can play like Bishop D6. I guess. Bishop G5, Bishop D6. Thanks guys for playing. We're going to be back tomorrow with Weird Wednesday, unusual openings. I want to grab that dark square bishop. Where's Aldisto? This is for Aldisto. H5. He loves this. Speaking of not castling, not really necessary here though. Now I have the bishop pair. I don't have to do something extreme in this position. Castling is okay. White's play though, really very reasonable. This is funny. I just blundered a pawn. Knight takes e6. Pawn takes e6. But it's funny, it doesn't work, because here, knight e6, d6, queen c5, rook d8, black wins a piece. It's so easy to fall for that, thinking you're like winning a pawn. Now he's like lost the pawn himself. White's played like way too fast for this time control. You got tons of time and you're not even using it. Good question here, though. Knight b3 is coming next. We need to relocate. I spent all this time thinking about... all my time thinking about knight b3, and he plays knight f3 without even thinking. Man. He's just playing too fast. Man, if he took his time, I don't know, he'd be capable of playing a really good game. Just played too fast. Let's pause for a minute here. Trolling a roll with 16 points, tied for first. Cell poker. I look like I had a good result, but I've actually had a lost position in at least 2 games. Another one that was winning a piece up, and I had to swindle a draw in position to a win. So it hasn't been pretty, my performance thus far. I'm sure that Cell Poker and Fortnite are playing better. What else? What's going on here? Zell Poker playing now. Let's take a look at his game. Memint. Weird opening. What is black doing? Why is the queen on e6? Very strange. What do you mean you lost? If you lost, dude, look at my screen. You lost just now or something. I didn't notice. You still have 16 points. But God, you lost the game. It's nice you let them win here and there. And Tony shouldn't have lost the game at all. Actually, he lost against me. He had a draw there. Fortnite's playing. We can avoid him. Yeah, it's strategy, man. I want to avoid dangerous players. Play the weak ones. This is a tournament. Can I avoid these guys? Play troll in a roll. He's playing too. Everyone's playing down through the board here, except black, who, could have left the tournament for all I know. Man, I need a coffee. Is that guy still spamming the chat? Can I erase his chat or something somehow? Of course I'm avoiding everyone. It's my job. Hashi. We've been playing English. Let's stick with that. New player. 52 games only. Where's Hashi? No, I don't want to click on his name. I just want to see his score. Why am I not allowed to see his score? It's like secret. Because I don't have the window maximized, it's not letting me see his results or something. Alright, a little e3. I like to mix in the e3. See if he knows the Pawnda Rapid. Because everybody knows the Caro-Kann. This happened in my last tournament. 2 games where my opponents don't play the Caro-Kann, but they play the black side of the Pawnda Rapid like they've been studying the Caro-Kann their whole life. How do you just, over the board play an opening perfectly if you've never played it before? I have, literally... I don't even play e4 that much. I literally have 2 theoretically sharp Pawnda Rapid, and both opponents who've never played the Caro-Kann. Don't really understand how that works. Yeah, man. But, it takes like sometimes many games to learn how to play an opening in a long game against a title player who's played it all their life. I don't know. This is a bad Benoni for black. Yeah, but it's not about tactically aware. You've got to know plans. I'm not talking about tactics. Comfort, in playing positions you've never played before. This is something that just comes. It's hard to describe. Not about tactics. It takes a long time to become comfortable playing an opening type of position. If you play just the London system, you'll have no clue how to play other things. That's actually one of the worst things about... He's left the game. That's one of the worst things about recommending to people to play the London system. Honestly, you know, they're going to be familiar with one pawn structure, and that's all they're going to know how to play. Late join. Is bishop f4 a good move? Wow, h6. Interesting. What am I going to do? g5. Then I go back to e3. I hate putting my bishop on e. Speaking of the London system, I put my bishop on f4. I'm talking about the London system. But in these Benonis, I like to come back here. On h2, it sometimes just gets like shut out of the game. While now, we can possibly consider e5. But it also trades a lot of stuff. e5, take. Knight d6, rook e1, rook a7. He is getting pretty compressed there. I mean, this should be good. It does allow a lot of simplification, though. Alright, whatever. Maybe a mistake. But I still think I'm seriously better. I mean, imagine trying to take a London system player and drop them in a King's Gambit and tell me how they're going to do, you know? I mean, it's ridiculous. You got to play multiple openings and learn how to play with all different kind of pawn structures. For absolute beginners, under 1500, all right, you know, play the London system until you're like 1400 or whatever simple system you wanna teach them. But at some point when you become like an advanced amateur, you have to learn how to play all different kind of structures. It's ridiculous for like masters who played the London system every single game. I mean, you should be ashamed of yourselves. I have a strong move in this position. It's a beautiful thing. Kapling. Oh no. Mr. Bill. That wasn't what I expected. I actually didn't even see it. I was going to double my rooks. And then I'm looking at the position like, wait, there's something wrong about this. My variation was like, I don't know, rook a7. Slightly problematic threat to deal with. The best thing is he can't play h5. Think about how Hikaru will play e4, e5, queen h5. There's no good way to play e4, e5, queen h5. Don't cry, wolf. It's just a gimmick to like mind screw people. That's fine, you know the limitations of it. He just did it to troll people. I mean, there's no real reason behind it. That's why I play e4, knight h6. Still not awake. Almost a whole beer and a whole coffee, and I'm still sleeping. Arsenal fan crossed the 2100 barrier. He was like 2098 yesterday. And now he's going to comment while playing. Send in the commentary, dude. He gets angry if you don't like play main lines against him. What? Play e4. You didn't play e4. You never play e4. You never let me play the Benoni. Nobody ever lets me play the Blumenfeld. d4. What's this? I had a game like this against somebody. I guess it transposes to... It might transpose to several things. Not that, though. That transposes to something else. Bishop c4. This is the anti-bishop c4 opening, dude. I played queen c7 on move 2. That was awesome. I knew you were going to do that. That's why I played queen c7. Because you tried to play bishop c4 in every Sicilian. Yeah, bishop d3. Maybe that's even the best move for white. So after bishop d3, e6, what opening is it? What variation of the Sicilian does it transpose to? It's like a bishop d3 against the Najdorf, which is really... I'm curious what it would become. I can't believe you played bishop c4. It was really a mind. It was a mouse slip. He meant to play bishop d3. We're not sure if he's telling the truth or he really played bishop c4. Somebody has to clip that. The Sozin. The best Sozin ever. It's true, I haven't played e6 yet, so it's usually more effective. It's usually more effective in positions where black doesn't play e6. Asmir, we're sticking to a repertoire. I'm winning all my games. People are giving me bishops, man. I'm winning draw and king and pawn in games. I don't consider that winning. I had a lost position against Johan. I had, what was it, another lost position early? It's not pretty. If you're results oriented, I'm having a great tournament. No Fortnite. But I'm barely staying awake. I'm constantly making cheating accusations against you, Arsenal. He was angry. I said he used the computer after the game yesterday. But that's not really cheating. Alright, bishop d7 here. You cheated with a computer in the post-mortem. I don't think people, I like most people use computers too much in post-mortem analysis. So this is like a typical situation where I don't know if you should castle, actually. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe black could launch an attack with h5, h4. I would think about it if I were black here. Oh yeah, the game I had. I remember the first game now. Queen a5 is a problem. I think I better castle. I'm not really worried about h5. Probably h3 or h4 is fine. Unless I was playing Aldisto. Zell Poker. h6. It was a mouse slip. He meant to play h5. I wouldn't be surprised. h5 is his next move. Significantly slower than h5 in one move. Grob. Grobbing good. Grob. Grub. Oh, now he played h5. Whoa. You like totally faked me out. Okay. But seriously now, we have to respect the h5. Even though it's one move late, it still could be dangerous. h3 is like an automatic reaction. Can you guys get me the Kleenex? Can you pass the grey poupon? It's time enough with bishop d3. a6 and e6 and knight f6 with bishop d3. That's probably very standard. It's like a time enough where I don't play the early b5 or whatever. Which is good because I don't play that opening. That's one of the problems with queen c7. When I played it in a tournament, it transposed to a Skaven-Ingen. Alright, seriously. I don't know. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. Let's not... I can't believe he played that. Bad move. I'm glad he played it, but it's probably not that bad, actually. Knight f6, queen f6, knight c2. He's got some raging attack on the king side. All or nothing. I'll sack an exchange. I can't believe he played h6, g5, h5, and I'm actually a little bit concerned. This, however... I'm in the center, sort of. But I mean, he lost flat out. He's black in the first place. He played a total loss of tempo with h6. And the move g5, which is not really clear. Not really clear what that does. Not sure, but I want him away. Go away. Can't mate me with the bishop on g2. Very easily, anyway. I was thinking just find a way to sack a piece back, but the obvious solution would be... Where is this queen going, by the way? How about this? Oh no. That can't be good. I'm more than happy to give you a piece back. Seriously. Rook h6. Now we've got knight f5. Always play for mate in one. I learned it from Astrobate. The mate detector. Detector of mates. I'm sorry that Bob's gone. He'd be loving this. I can't believe I said that. I'm sorry that Bob's gone. Sorry that Bob's gone. Sorry, Mrs. Sakamano. It hurt me deeply. Sorry for your loss. Who's taking care of his snake now that he's passed on? Greeting for a minute, Antonio. You should enter the baby in the tournament. Baby could easily take it down. Doesn't need your help. Good game in the Simul on Sunday. I resigned in a totally okay position. That's not the first time that I've resigned where I'm not even worse against you, ironically. Morales has such a strong psychological edge against me. I just regularly resign perfectly okay positions. I was demoralized by how stupidly I played. Like Queen E1, the dumbest move of all time. And I knew it was stupid when I played it, but I was like, oh, whatever. I didn't have the patience to try to find a better move. I knew it felt wrong. Osmir's what? I was telling an Uber driver, I have a friend who lost in 2 moves in a Grandmaster tournament with White. Uber driver sent me a question how Mirk Sakura lost against me three moves in the Simul on Sunday, which is a waste, and someone else should have played a game. But to lose in 2 moves in a Grandmaster tournament on purpose, that's what my friend Pop Gellert did because of mental instability. He played f4, e5, g4, intentionally letting his Grandmaster opponent mate him. Sort of like protest. Intentionally losing like out of protest. I'm sure the organizer was happy, you know. Looks good for the tournament. When you have games like that being played. The winning player was like, what's going on? Should I checkmate him or should we like cancel the game? Should this even count? I'm alright. Tough opponent, DK guy, and I'm spacing out. Not the London system, please. Promise me. Promise me you won't play the London system. Stuk, are you playing? Oh, DK guys, yeah, he's the one who does this. Why do people do this move order? Why don't you like c4? You just... That's against your religion. I played like c5 in one game and got a bad game. I've played b5 and screwed that up as well. We should just play b6, I guess. So what? What's the point anyway? Arsenal fan, I can't believe you're angry at me because you like hung a bishop in 6 moves. Look in the mirror. I mean, that's ridiculous to take it out on me. It's not like I, like, you know, flagged you in a lost position or something. Like, I don't understand. Alright. Bishop g2, bishop b7. So c5, I think I tried to play in another game and got in trouble. So what's the big deal with this? Why the move order? Why delay c4 so long? I can understand it in the King's Indian, but what's his reasoning here? Why does he delay this forever? It's like standard Queen's Indian position. I don't have much to do. I should learn how to play like knight a6. It's a good winning attempt. I don't know, man. I think you're not really justified. I didn't mean to make the tournament rated. It was an accident. I warned everyone in advance. Man. Guys, we're going to be back with weird openings tomorrow. DK got here thinking it's like the most standard position ever. Don't do Nimzo Classic, whatever that is. Classical Nimzo? Hard to do. You definitely don't do Nimzo Classic. With d4 knight f3 g3. Pedro Antoni made a player leave. You almost made me leave by drawing me down a knight. I don't even remember what I play anymore in this variation. Knight g5. Can you play that? Not really. Not a good idea. Alright, so what do I do here usually? I can't remember. c5 is a move. That's not my usual approach. I had this with Varga there. I usually play the Queen's Indian like for draw. Best played for draw. What am I supposed to do? f5? That's like mainline, isn't it? Don't know. It's a move. Kind of risky to play f5, but it's not unusual in the Queen's Indian. A lot of saltiness here. Players leaving. f5. The rated games just bring out the worst in people, I think. Antoni's in 4th place. Alright, so this looks kind of normal. Now what? Knight c6? He'll just go e3 or something. This is the problem piece in this opening. So what do I do about it? I don't know this variation. Oh, man. I normally don't play f5. It's too committal. Don't like it. What about c5? We should just go for it. I agree. Probably. Wait's slightly better. Very solid. How about f4? Is that a crazy idea? Probably just a bad move, not crazy idea. Just a bad move. Now we're gonna lose, finally. What's the idea? Just sacking a pawn for positional ideas. not going to give you guys any hints here. Where's DK Guy in 5th place? 19 minutes left, enough for at least one more game. Not too much berserking. Queen D2. I guess he could even take with the queen if you wanted to be really conservative. Mr. Coffee, I never even welcomed you, you know? I meant to and then forgot in the process. How was your week? How was your day? How was your week? How's your year? Maybe I should play something crazy like D5. No, now things are getting serious. He's starting to smash me with D5 himself, probably. He's also threatening to break through along the D file. That's not funny. Check your calculations carefully. Is knight before bad? I have a very strong suspicion that that is not a good move. 5 tournaments in 5 weekends. Things are going well. Lots of gourmet cat food. Stocking up. New jobs going well. The cats are fed. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to stay awake with random conversation. The rain was supposed to continue through tonight, but it only starts when I try to go to sleep. It just goes, it's paused. The constantly pouring rain is usually paused and then resumes at 11 o'clock at night. Stopping when I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. DK Guy, where are you? Queen E7, I think, was a good move. Maybe one of my only decent moves here. That's constructive. Doesn't destroy my position. This we were not really prepared for. Speaking of good moves, that looks like another one. That's a nasty move. Can't see the results, my results. Damn it, stay on page. Can I see my result? Standing. It'll make me go to another page when I click on myself. No, I don't want to leave the page. Thank you. I just want to see the results. Jesus, now it left the page. It's great. Dude, you played knight G4? Get out of here with that. What a move. Look at this guy. Holy crap. That's horrible for me. What am I doing? Bishop G5? DK Guy is a monster. The monster from the Black Lagoon. Knight a5. I'm trying to play knight a5 for real? What am I supposed to do? I have no clue. This? Man, knight g4 is genius. Just a simple, quiet little move. My opponent has left the game. His opponent has left the game. Not thrilled with this position. It's not a great ending. But we got to do it. We got to do what we got to do. This is a Rockport. Thankfully he played that. You know, he only gave me a minimal disadvantage. Poor Rockport. Never let him live it down. How badly he plays the Queen's Indian sometimes. Oh, this is gonna be a little scary. And the time. You got the time. You got the beer. Another nightmare position. My third of the day. Backed off. I don't really know what to think. Don't think. Queen e4 might work in some positions, but not all of them. Yes, it's a good move. What? Rook e6 with no time left. Rook f5 doesn't work at all. This is the only move that works. He finds it with no time left. Check this out. With 3 seconds left, he finds Rook e6. Only move that wins. That's interesting. Nice game. Wow. You think it's a good move? DK guy has a 50% score against me overall. Impressive. Rook e6 with no time left. I was fine like a minute ago. But I played bishop d5. which was like just to play a quick move. It's unbelievable. It's suffocating my king. I get mated by my own pieces. Interesting. Mr. DK guy actually lost a game to somebody? Who was that? I can't see. Now I've got a 1700. There goes all the rating points I gained from the whole tournament. The rating point system is ridiculous. FIDE as well. Nobody should gain or lose like 39 points in a single game. Unless you're like provisional or something. Chan JR. I'm very vulnerable after losing a game. I need to collect myself. Wasn't a very good game by me, but to be like that close to getting out of it and get mated by force by rook e6, that hurts. I guess play e3 here. Reversed opening. Disappointing. DK guy now will win the tournament. Coming back. No time left. I was worse the whole game, honestly. I have a tactic to win a pawn. Knight c6. Knight takes e4. Is there some sort of secret attack here? I hope black's not a computer or something. It doesn't look like it, but you never know what people are going to do. Nimzovich. No, I don't think he's a computer. Knight e4, bishop b4, rook e8. This is probably not the best move for black. Not that bad. Okay. I'm still kind of concerned with how fast he is. He's 1553 in bullet. Better not play like a genius after this. Maybe queen f3, actually. Dangerous. What the heck? Queen f3, bishop f5, g4. Instant moves. Traded queens, thank God. He's not an engine. Engine would never trade queens there. With the king in the center. Yeah, this is just... He's just playing too fast. But after I lose a game, I'm usually really tilted and playing worse. Plus, I'm tired to begin with, so this is not easy. Maybe rook b1. If this guy would take his time, dude, why are you playing bullet against a player 1,000 points higher rated? That's crazy. F4, G5? Maybe it doesn't work. F4, G5, Rook, G1. Otherwise, G5 would be a good move, but he didn't bother to take the time to check it out. Instead, he just made the move like instantaneously. This is a 7-minute time control with 3-second increments. It's crazy to play like it's bullet chess. No threat here. The player who wins, I have the exact same rating I started the tournament with, 2460. That's the end, dude. Anyway, let's see what's happening. DK guy is 21 points. Zell Poker just got passed by Johan. So there's still time for someone to finish third. No sense starting another game with 3 minutes left. I'm tired as hell. Well, DK guy's up to 26 now. See? I knew he could do it. He got 5 points. He's berserking. He's even berserking now? Really? He just berserked against an 1800? Is that a berserk win? 5 points? I haven't seen anybody berserking. It's rated. Maybe he doesn't want to lose his rating points to an 1800. I don't know. I think it's a pretty stupid idea to berserk in 7+3 with increment. Maybe in the last round or something. Yeah. 19th place. Oms on Twitch, nice tournament. You had 3 nice games. Aldisto. But Oms, did you get to play much? 3 games. Cheesy Noob, undefeated. Perfect score. Alright. I didn't play very well, though. Handicapped by tiredness. DK guy won a good game. I was lost to some other games, too. The point system work, it's hard to explain, man. You get extra for berserking with less time. You get extra for streaks where you win a lot of games in a row, where it's like yellow. If you start to win games, you get a streak starter. It's kind of complicated. You should read the instructions. I'm sure they're here and there. Tough one. A minute left. I'm not going to start another 20-minute game with 3 or 4 minutes left. 3 points if you win a second game in a row. Impressive tournament by... Oh, man, he lost to this guy. DK guy lost to that guy. The salty guy. Just so you wouldn't hear him complain. This is probably the safest thing to do, DK guy. Let him win, and then you won't hear. You won't hear the cheeping in the background. Barking. Just to avoid any kind of scandal. That's it, 13 seconds. Masturbate any draws today? $2,400 performance. Very suspicious. DK guy with a 2261 performance. That's hard to believe. He must have had lower rated players. Johan 2140. Both those guys played well against me. Both had winning positions. And Zell Poker, we didn't play. And Tony with a solid performance. Lost only against me, dude. And Tony. Cthulhu. But Antony didn't get a lot of high-rated opponents. Zell Poker at the end, solid draw. Fortnite, what happened? He quit early? He lost a game. He was salty too. Abdullah's a new player troll on a roll. And Farhad, don't know him. Osmir with a record number of games today. I ruined your results. You ruined your results. You could have had a draw against me too, miraculously. I don't know, man. I would have resigned in your position. You're amazing that you got to a drawn position. Down a piece. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be back on Wednesday. This is the Pawnda Arena, number 21 edition. You ruined your results. You ruined here. 58 players. That's pretty much. One of the higher turnouts. Usually it's around 40, 50, 58. It's not bad. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. It was my last move. I mean, but I had a crappy position. Like, honestly, DK guy, I wasn't comfortable with my position. Like, I was slightly worse the whole game. I never equalized, till the end when you played D5. Not a game I was really happy with. I got to play better in the opening there. But for the Pawnda myself, we're going to see you guys tomorrow with Blitz and Rapid in unusual openings. Thanks for tuning in, for being extra salty, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Don't hang any bishops, okay? Bye-bye.